for rescue operations. More than 1.5 lakh people have been shifted to relief camps. Another 1,100 relief camps have been opened to accommodate many stranded in 14 districts of Kerala. The situation continues to worsen as the state transport system has completely collapsed. Kochi Airport continues to be completely inundated, forcing authorities to shut it till August 26. The Air Force Operation Karuna has rescued 200 people so far. 3 Coast Guard units have been roped in for the rescue operations as well. The centre has assured more aid and relief along with equipment, choppers for the state of Kerala. Unprecedented situation in the state which has never seen flood fury like this.
It's been over a week, but the situation is only getting worse. No cities, no villages, mass deaths. It's water everywhere, as far as one can see.
Water reached up to the first floor of a building here behind me. I'm at a residential colony where people are stuck inside. They've sent a Coast Guard team inside to rescue people and come. The amount of water flowing here, it's right now up till my waist. Now the water when the Mullaperiyar, 13 shutters of the Mullaperiyar was opened. Water came pouring into Idukki, flooding the Periyar River onto the overflowing onto its bank.
In Aluva, one of the worst hit areas, houses have submerged. Roads have turned streams and people left marooned.
We are right now actually getting closer to the Rani town in the Pathanamthitta district of Kerala. As you can see here, the roads are completely filled with water. This is actually the Manimala Rani road, as I have been told by the people around here. And as you can see here, even as I stand, there is almost water towards my knee. And if I just walk further across, the water level only keeps increasing.
In Pathanamthitta, a man who was stranded on a rooftop was airlifted by the Air Force. In Kannur, flash floods triggered a massive landslide that gobbled an entire forest, crushing trees, reducing to a mire. Transportation system in the state has collapsed, leading the authorities to shut Kochi Airport till August 26th. As the death toll mounts, at least 1,65,538 people have been shifted to relief camps, and all 14 districts deluged. But Indian Navy, Southern Naval Command, Army, Air Force and disaster response teams working in tandem to rescue as many as they can. With more heavy rainfall predicted, there is a possibility that water level may increase, only adding to the woes for people of Kerala. With Shalini Lobo and Gopi Krishnan Unnithan, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's get a quick word in from my colleague Gopi Krishnan Unnithan, who is joining me live from Kottayam. Gopi, the situation is there any sign that it is now at least of any marginal percentage going to get better, because every single day is only bringing bad news from Kerala?
Well, Ankit, I am right now in Kottayam, which is actually between the Aluva towards my north, and Tiruvalla and Changanur and Pathanamthitta towards my south. And I must actually say the morning signs are actually a bit relief because it's not raining here. it's actually getting a little more brighter as every single minute progresses. So the people are actually hoping that there won't be much of a rain today. And also we are getting some more positive news from parts of Pathanamthitta that it hasn't been raining as extensively as it used to be yesterday. And also many of the flooded areas, the water has also started receding. So this is actually one positive news. But on the other hand, there is a huge alarming situation both in many parts of Pathanamthitta and Alua. Even now, even as we are speaking, there are thousands of people who are stranded on top of their houses or other buildings, or they have tried to move to higher buildings like a flat or any other higher building for that matter. Still, there are thousands of people who are waiting for evacuation. Though Army, Navy and the common people are doing everything they can, actually I must say that the relief must be on a massive scale, because we need more numbers is what the government is telling. And that is precisely the reason when the NDRF and the Navy ran out of equipments, the government in fact had to call in for the fishermen. Now we are getting to know that the fishermen from parts of Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam and Alappuzha are moving their equipments, including the boat and the skilled divers, to parts of Pathanamthitta and Alua, so that they can also work in tandem with the NDRF to bring out maximum people possible. And there is also one more problem, because in many of the areas even the boats cannot really go into the residential areas which are completely flooded. So in those areas it's inevitable that the Army or the Air Force will conduct aerial rescue operations as they have been conducting over the last couple of days. But that needs to be increased to a massive level is what the situation here is demanding, Ankit.
Gopi, extremely, such a situation there, almost a catastrophe, something that is unprecedented, the scale and the magnitude. We will come back to you for more details. Remember, India Today has kept the focus on Kerala as well. You can join my colleague Shivarur, who will be in fact giving you minute-by-minute update, and we will have a live broadcast on indiatoday.in for every story, minute-by-minute update from Kerala. We are keeping the focus on the big story from south of India as well.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.